What is happening, internet? So basically I'm going to be doing something a little bit different from the usual. So I've actually 100%ed Poppy's Playtime, the PS4 version, but then I thought to myself, well, actually, you know what, the game is actually short enough to where I could probably do both a gameplay well, how would you call it, like a walkthrough and a review at the exact same time. So I'm both going to talk about the game while I skip through some of the cutscenes here and there, because I feel like it's not going to be that important, since I feel like the game can actually be beaten in under 20 minutes if I actually focus on it right. So let's actually give this a shot and see how quickly we can get through the game. And while I'm also getting all the trophies at the same time. I forgot square's the button to pick things up, but we're just going to pick up the green tape and then play the tape here, and then just completely skip through the cutscene, because that's not particularly important for now. I'm just going to run into this room here to our right and find a moving train. Now that train's going to give us a color combination of green, pink, yellow, red. 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 Boom, that's going to open this door, and we'll find a blue tape, which we can put into the blue VCR, and skip the cutscene. Basically, everything that I'm doing is going to be part of the trophies required, whether it be collecting the tapes, listening to the Cuddle Waddle, oh, whatever his face is. Cuddle Waddle, actually. Is that his name? There's a big blue dude. As I kind of share my thoughts on the game. So, Cuddle Waddle, I think. No, Cuddle Waddle. There we go. So I'm just gonna hit the button and listen to his theme song, because this is actually one of 2 missable trophies in the game. But the game itself is actually incredibly short, which might be to its benefit. But basically, this is a first-person puzzle horror game? Question mark? I don't really know how else to describe it. It's an interesting game. So I'm just gonna grab the key here. Cool, got it. And then we can just open this door and move through here to access the power. But basically, like, it very much feels like it takes the Five Nights at Freddy's mold of, like, horror character that you think is going to be good for kids, and basically cause some sort of, you know, popular thing to happen. So basically what I've just done here is I've actually grabbed the power socket and then wrapped my stretchy arm thing around, moving backwards around these 2 sort of bronze pillars, whatever you want to call them, in order to return the power. Now, what was I supposed to do again with the power? Oh yeah, the power's returned, which means I should be able to move to... Was I supposed to grab something? I feel like... Maybe not. I don't think I was meant to grab anything. I can just go back. Yeah. Basically, it's to return the power so that we can continue to move forward. That's right. Anyway, my thoughts on the game. This is very much like the characters and stuff are very much reminiscent of that of what you'd expect to see in Five Nights at Freddy's. But the problem is with Five Nights at Freddy's is that gameplay-wise, it's not great, because it's basically what I've described to people is a paralysis nightmare demon in your head, basically, that you just can't do anything about, unfortunately. So you're just kind of stuck with, oh, this thing is probably like, there is something that I identify as a danger that's trying to kill me, but I can only do so much about it. Now, I'm just going to grab these square blocks that are needed for that platform just above us. Now, like I said, if you know what you're doing, it won't take long to complete the game and its puzzles. I think I got all the trophies in under 20 minutes not long ago, but I'm just going to pull this door open. Why is it going? There we go. I'm just pulling it backwards. So I've got all 4 blocks, but before I continue on, it's probably best that I get this yellow tape here, or orange tape, or whatever you want to call it. because these tapes are a collectible that you need to get each of, and so far we've gotten 3. So the blue one,
Rich, where are they keeping the
sorry,
Huggy boxes?
green one at the very beginning, the blue one which was required as part of the story, and this orange one. Now, I'm just gonna pop these into here, and basically what's gonna happen is that this arm is going to grab that box, and we're going to get a second arm. Now, in terms of mechanics, these punchy arm things are actually a really cool idea and provide us with a lot of promise in terms of like gameplay elements. But the problem is that these puzzles are so simple that it's honestly quite a shame that we didn't get more from these. That being said, a lot of this game is basically a walking sim with only some real gameplay at the end when you have to run away from Cuddle Waddle, which is the big blue monster fellow that you then need to kill by dropping a box on his head. So now we find ourselves in the next puzzle, I guess, in a way, if you want to call it that. So we just need to go through these vents and find ourselves in this sort of central area where both sides have rollers. Now we're just going to grab one of these and grab the electricity. Wrap our red arm around this, or blue arm, depending on how... Oh, I used a red arm, technically. Go all the way here. Walk up to this one and grab that circuit to continue... to complete the circuit, basically you need to grab both of them while powering up that single copper tube in a way. And then this escalator thing, whatever you want to call it, these rollers basically causing us to travel upward towards the Build-A-Friend factory, which is the next section of the level, which will also get us to the next tape, which is the pink tape, and the next puzzle basically. So now that we're in the factory, let's make our way up to the top of this set of stairs. So here's the pink VCR. Where's the pink tape, you may ask? Well, it's on the right, you can kind of see it. So yeah, you just need to grab the handle on this walkway in order to actually grab it and then move it across. And then of course we have pink tape which we can grab and...
So, Stella, what made you want to work
use. Now there's only one more tape collectible left, so we can just kind of leave that for now. Now here's another little thing here, so I'm just gonna grab this electric... I dropped. Dang it. That was an accident. That was not supposed to happen. I just walked off the edge. Luckily there's no fall damage, at least from what I could tell. We'll just go back across here. We're just gonna grab the power with the red hand, and then I'm just gonna walk across. And basically what we want to do is we want to wrap our arm across both of these. And then just make our way across. And I'm just going to use my blue arm to pull... work? Probably not. Ah, dang, okay. I'm just gonna have to let go with the red arm, and I'm just gonna have to use the blue arm here. Cool. That might actually be a bit better now. Probably should have done that beforehand. But anyway, so we're gonna grab the power here, go around here, go around here, and just make our way over to here. Ah, maybe that's not gonna work. Hold on. Give me a mo. Grab that. Then we're just going to immediately make our way over to... Ah, yeah. Rather than wrapping fully around, I guess we can just do that. Zigzagging away. Not enough space left from what I can tell. Actually, that doesn't work either. Okay. I'm like trying to remind myself how I even solved this puzzle in the first place. I want to avoid this thing here. Cool. So now that I've made it here, I'm just not going to wrap my arm around any of these pillars. Instead, I'm just going to try and get this across. There we go. And then I can just wrap around here. Wrap it around like that, maybe. That should do it. Walk around and cool. Power's been returned to the room. So now we can make our little buddy. So what we'll do is we'll pull all of these levers. Wait. Oh, that's right. I need to press the power button first. Of course. Which will light up all of that. And then we just kind of like let the machine do its thing for now. Which is letting our little friend be made here. So we'll just kind of follow these parts here. Basically, this machine is going to make a toy. We're going to take that toy and then place it on this platform here, where it says nobody leaves without a toy, in which we will move forward, and then Cuddle Waddle is actually going to appear right in our face, and we then need to run in the exact opposite direction. And of course, the chase sequence is the only real gameplay in this game. So let's actually talk about the game itself. Because while I say that it's short, it's probably to its detriment, just because, like I said, it could be beaten in 20 minutes. I've been recording for about 11 so far, and not all of those 11 minutes have been me playing the game. Like, I was at the menu for a bit, I was at the PS5 main menu for a bit there as well, so obviously I could very well just be doing something else right now. But yeah, ultimately, it's a short game that has a lot of promise with the grabby arm mechanic, but the problem is that it doesn't really do enough with them to make it worth it. And also, it's worth keeping in mind that once you've played the game once, there is no reason to ever play it again. As in to say, there is very little to no replayability in the game, except for if you bought the PS4 and PS5 version of the game, you could probably go for some additional trophies. Speaking of trophies, this game does not have a platinum trophy, unfortunately. Cuddle Waddle is coming, so now this is where we run. And the Cuddle Waddle coming up is like a good scare every now and again. But like I said, once you've been scared by Cuddle Waddle once, like he won't scare you all that much afterwards. And also he's incredibly slow, so you can probably run fairly quickly through a lot of what Cuddle Waddle is going to try and throw at you. There we go, so I died. But yeah, like that sort of like death is actually a pretty good scare compared to like stuff like Five Nights at Freddy's, for example, which is not really all that great, to be completely honest. Also, I was hoping not to die during this run, but hey, I mean, it is what it is, for what it's worth. There he is. Though I love the tape, like old VCR style of game over screen. So if nothing else, at least that's kind of cool. Yeah. So he tries to cut you off there. That's why I took an immediate right, then a left, drop down to here, and drop down here to here. Drop down here. And then I think we're supposed to go to the left or the right. No, we're dead. Actually, that looked a lot more frightening than the way Cuddle Waddle looks normally, to be completely honest. I'm just like missing one or two different like turns sort of here and there. Too bad like the first time I played through this game was yesterday, and so I'm recording the game today, or gameplay of the game today. Let's see. Was it such a great idea for me to do like a full gameplay through? Who the hell knows? So he's going to try and cut us off in the front there, so that's why it's right. And then, turn left here, drop down, and then this is where I use the turn right symbol. I want to drop down even further. Am I dead? Nope. Crouch and then go here and then just keep running to the right, I think. Now we need to wait for the door to open. You just got to keep running because, yeah, you can't do anything about that door, unfortunately. You just kind of have to wait for it to open. And you can't run particularly fast either. But basically what you want to do is you want to just... What? I grabbed the thing though. I grabbed the box. Why did I die? Or did I not? Oh, did I have to get with both hands at the same time? Because I know I have to use both my hands. Do I have to go back to the beginning again? God damn it, I have to go back to the beginning of the chase. I've actually not died at that last bit before until now. Which is like, oh man, that kind of sucks. So much for beating this game in under 20 minutes. It's like I've already been recording for 16. Ooh boy, man, was I hoping to get this done quicker. Oh well, it is what it is. For what it were. Further. Then take a right. Keep moving. Forward. And then we're gonna have to crouch and move to the left. Crouch, move left. Get up and then keep running. Take a right here. Keep moving forward. Wait for the door to open again. I think the intention of that door is to just scare us. Probably. Who knows? And then we drop down here. Where we then need to grab it with... There we go. And Cuddle Waddle is dead. There we go. Narrow escape. Well, they try to make it seem narrow, but it's not as narrow as... I don't know, man. But yeah, basically that's, I think, the only real challenge in this whole game. As far as I know. I think everything else is actually quite simple. So we're just going to take the final collectible in the game, which is the final tape, and we're just going to slot it into here. So I feel like making a sort of walkthrough review of this game is a bad idea, given that I feel like just about everyone has seen a walkthrough of this game and or played someone else play it, so I don't think it's really doing much in the way of value now that I kind of think about it, but it does make for some evergreen content, at least, that people could come back to and conceivably watch at some point to be like, haha, this nincompoop is playing a game from ages ago, type of thing. But yeah, who the hell knows, you know? Anyway, so all things considered, do I think that Poppy Playtime is a good game? No. Do I think it's better than Five Nights at Freddy's? Yes, because of the gameplay. Lore-wise and all that stuff I actually don't care too much about. All I care about is the story that's being presented to me in front of me at that point. If you're not putting the story in the game, it doesn't really matter. Can't continue playing to save your progress. That's fine. What? I have to make a save? Oh. 8, 7. That's okay. That's one of my Poppy Playtime save files, I think. I don't know. Maybe.
You opened my case.
But yeah. So if I've played my cards right, that should be every trophy in the game now earned in like under 20 minutes right there. Let me just head out. Yep, sure enough, that's all 6 trophies. Six trophies in Poppy's Playtime, all earned in under 20 minutes. Is this game a good time? No, not necessarily. I just wanted to try it out just because I've heard things about it and I saw it for like $7, so I was like, okay, let's sit down, play this, give it a shot, and see how it is. Do I regret it? No. Do I think it's better than Five Nights at Freddy's? Yes. it's a hell of a lot easier, and Huggy Wuggy looks like an incredibly weird Stretch Armstrong doll that just got hit with a bit of blue paint, unfortunately. But for what it's worth, it's fine for the most part. I think that it's still just a very... It's just a walking sim with a chase at the end. I think that's all it kind of really serves to do. But those are my thoughts on Poppy's Playtime, as well as a full walkthrough of every single trophy earned as well. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments below. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel. I'm aiming for 500 subs by the end of the year. I really don't know why I even played this game, but hey, it is what it is. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll see you guys tomorrow.